Donald Trump thinks that he has the right to decide what happens in Austin, Texas. He is mad about the No Kings protest on October 18th in Austin and across the country. I'm going to show you the news story, but just to tell you, in Austin, our city council waived the fees. Basically, we're starting at the Capitol and we're marching down to Auditorium Shores, which is this huge park that's public. It's right on the lake. And there's fees to use it that our city council, who are, elected officials, they decided to waive those fees. Someone brought it up to Donald Trump. He complained and said, well, we should sue them because if it was a conservative, they wouldn't waive the fees. And see, that's the thing. Yeah, you're right. But we're a blue city, Donald. Sorry. And if you don't like your tax dollars going to something that's against what you believe, how do you think it feels to be a blue Texan in a gerrymandered state? Welcome to our world. You don't like it? Tough. That's what elections are for. And the City Council of Austin made a decision, and they are elected. So you're proving our point, Donald. You're proving why we need to have a No Kings protest. You don't get to just sue Austin because you don't like what they're doing. And again, it's just a contradiction. Conservatives think that they can do whatever they want to us, and when we do the same thing, it's wrong. Whatever they do is completely correct. Deciding what universities teach, what cities put on their crosswalk, what fees cities decide to waive, that's all Republicans' business. But we are not allowed to govern ourselves. Interesting. If you're a conservative in Austin and you don't like the fact that our city council waived the fees, and so yes, taxpayers are going to have to pay for the protest, meaning it's mainly police protection. You're going to have to pay for those salaries. Cool. I'm paying for ICE raids across the country that I don't like. And the Texas GOP has drawn maps to silence my voice intentionally. So cry me a river. My schools are underfunded. Your schools are underfunded unless you're lucky enough to go to a private school. And I can do nothing about it. Nothing. Even though I pay a shit ton of taxes. So cry me a river. And Texas, if you want to make sure we send them a message about how we feel about the authoritarianism of Donald Trump, come to Austin, October 18th, 2 to 5. I don't know if they're going to move the end somewhere else, but you can always get updates on Indivisible Austin, Hands Off, the 5051 movement. Just do Google searches for all of that. We're starting at the Capitol at 2 p.m. Oh, and if y'all don't know this, the Capitol's right next to Greg Abbott's house. In case you wanted to protest there beforehand, maybe. 2 birds, 1 stone.
Well, why is President Trump talking about today Austin, the city council meeting? An item that would have waived fees for an upcoming anti-Trump protest was pulled off of that agenda.
But not before someone asked the president about it at an Antifa roundtable yesterday. As KXAN's Grace Reeder explains, it's not uncommon for the city to foot some of the bills for protests like this one, but it has put the city on the president's radar.
During an Antifa roundtable Wednesday,
the city of Austin,
someone asked President Donald Trump about an item that was previously removed from Thursday's Austin City Council agenda.
$1 fee.
The item, waiving $120,000 worth of city fees for a No Kings protest scheduled to happen later this month.
Well, you just tell me that I would love to do something about that, bring a lawsuit, do something.
That item was permanently pulled off the agenda prior to the president's comments because of the cost associated. Of the $120,000, roughly $80,000 would have been for Austin police working the event. The sponsor of that item, Austin City Council member Chito Vela, responding to the president's comments, quote, "Unlike President Trump, I fully support the First Amendment and the people's right to peacefully assemble." So what happens next? At the end of the day, the city says it's still policy to keep people safe and take care of city property. So Austin may foot a significant chunk of this bill anyways, telling us, quote, "In this instance, the city's special events and public safety staff are working with the organizers to determine the anticipated size of the gathering, what resources will be necessary to ensure the safety of attendees, activities, and what direct costs and/or fees the organizers will be responsible for. The city says it would do that no matter the group or message, but because that item was put on the agenda, Austin now on the president's radar.
I would like you to make a big deal, though, if they're waiving a fee, but I guarantee they wouldn't waive it if it was it's not Trump. If it were a conservative rally, they wouldn't be waiving it. So maybe you can look into that.
Grace Reader, KXAN News.
And going in depth here, there is a cap on how much Austin City Council members can waive in fees every year. That number is built into the city budget. Each council member in the mayor's office gets $6,000 a year. That's according to city documents. That money usually goes toward events like parades and festivals. Fees the council members can help cover include security from APD officers, fees to use city parks, and noise fees.